Week 4 is among us, and I'm going to predict each and every game. Starting off, we got Seattle at Arizona. And I think it's going to be a pretty solid game. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Both teams have shown some pretty exciting upside, to say the least. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go Seattle in a close game. Minnesota at Pittsburgh. Now, this one's pretty interesting because we got Carson Wentz, who actually played super good. Everyone thought he was going to suck. I thought he was going to suck, but he kind of went off. And Pittsburgh has also been pretty solid. But if I had to choose, give me Minnesota. Washington at Atlanta. Give me Washington. Easily. Like, Washington played fantastic against the Raiders last week, and Atlanta got blown out by Carolina. And unless if they surprise us, there's no need to even guess on this one. Give me Washington by 50. New Orleans at Buffalo. Do we even need to talk about this one? Buffalo by 50. I feel like that's a no-brainer. They could pull like a Cleveland Browns-esque situation, but I don't think that's happening, Chief. But speaking of Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns at the Detroit Lions. Now, Cleveland upset Green Bay, and people think Green Bay is better than Detroit. So does that mean Cleveland's going to go into Detroit, upset them again, and we're going to have elite Joe Flacco? No, absolutely not. Detroit's going to win this one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but Detroit's winning this pretty handily. Carolina at New England. Now, this one's pretty interesting. I actually have to think about this a little bit because Carolina had that fantastic game against the Falcons, as I said before. But New England isn't really a slouch either. They're not beastly or anything. They're not a playoff team right now, but they're pretty solid. So if I had to really guess, they're in New England. Give me New England. LA Chargers at the New York Giants. This one really depends on how well Jackson Dart does, because the Chargers are a powerhouse right now. It doesn't seem like anyone can stop them. My Broncos almost got them, but they eventually just didn't, and I'm still trying to recover over that. But ignoring that, if Jackson Dart has a pretty productive game, there's a chance, but I'm not going to risk my predictions on that. Give me the Chargers. Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. Now, this one I feel like will be exciting. You got Philly, who almost lost to the Rams, and then you got Tampa, who almost lost to the Jets. And these are both fantastic teams that had very close games last week. But if you gun to my head, I had to choose a team. I think this is probably going to be the Philadelphia Eagles, but don't be surprised if they rematch in the playoffs. Tennessee at Houston. Now, at first, I was just going to say Houston because Tennessee is not that good this year. But CJ Stroud has been struggling, brother. Like, I don't know what happened to rookie CJ Stroud, but we need that dude back ASAP. And with that, I kind of smell a upset here. Give me Tennessee. Indianapolis at the LA Rams. This one I feel like is kind of underrated because no one expected the Colts to go off like they have been. And the Rams almost beat the Super Bowl champions. So this, at first, if you would ask me this during the preseason, I'd say the Rams by 50. But this is actually low-key competitive. But I think I'm still going to take the Rams on this one. I think the Colts are going to get their first loss. I think it's going to be a lot more competitive than people think. But give me the Rams. Jacksonville at San Francisco. This one, I was thinking about doing the upset, but I think San Fran will pull this one out. I think it'll be a fine game. I don't know about game of the week or anything, but give me San Fran, and at least by maybe 10 points or so. Baltimore at Kansas City. Now this is going to be exciting, and you could think, oh, it's probably because it's going to be a shootout. I don't know if it's going to be much of a shootout, but that means either the Ravens or the Chiefs are starting off the season 1-3, and I think that makes 90% of the people happy. If you had to ask me who I think would get the dub, they've been struggling, but give me the Chiefs. Unfortunately, they're in Arrowhead. That home field advantage is crazy. Chicago at Las Vegas. Now, this is where it gets a little bit exciting as well, because you got Chicago, who's coming off of their first win, And it was a very impressive win, even though it was against Dallas. And you got the Raiders, who are the Raiders. I don't have anything super nice or exciting to say. But I think this could be a momentum switch, and I feel like Ben Johnson has it figured out. Give me the Bears. Green Bay at Dallas. I don't really think I have to say much. Green Bay, handily. They're pissed. They're going to come back. Dallas has been on a slump. Eberflus continues to Eberlose in Dallas, and I don't think that defense is going to be able to stop a nosebleed at this point. Green Bay, pretty handily. New York Jets at Miami. Now, this... I'm going to be real with you. I'm not that excited about the game. I think there are two teams that are struggling heavily right now. And if you had to ask me who would win, I think it's going to be kind of a boring game, unless if they surprise me. Because for some reason, whenever teams are like below 500 and struggling, then that's all of a sudden when everyone's dropping 40 plus points, and it's insane. So I could be completely wrong, but give me the Jets by like a little bit. Cincinnati at Denver. This is how we're ending week 4. And honestly, I want to be more excited about this game because full stop, full transparency, I'm a Denver Broncos fan, a huge Denver Broncos fan actually, and they have been kind of letting me down lately. It's really, really weird. And then you look at Cincinnati, and Cincinnati has been kind of like, they've been doing okay. Not the best though. And with Joe Burrow out and Jake Browning looking bad, real bad last week, I think Denver Broncos will have their comeback. Give me Denver. Not a blowout win, but they'll somehow pull it out. They're at home Monday night. I think they'll do it. But yeah, those are my predictions, as you can see on the screen. If you agree or disagree with any of them, let us know in the comment below. And yeah, let's see if we can go 16-0. And I'm going to continue to try to do this until I do go 16-0. Don't you tell me I can't. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.